our first baby sheik born. This one, both of them happen to be little rams. And in order to make sure we don't have any competition with our dominant ram, because these will be a little bit older, we're going to go ahead and band these this morning. So I'll take you through what we've got. So first thing is, you need to have the bands. They're just, they're just like a thick donut rubber band type thing. Next is you've got your banding tool. And then I've already put a band on there, and you can see the banding tool how it opens up and allows you to get around the testicles. So what we're going to do with this little guy is, you can see he's got some. And the trick is you want to make sure that you get both of the testicles. You can really do a lot of harm to the sheep if you don't capture both of them. So it's going to be probably a little bit hard here, so I'm going to need Luke's help. But what we try to do is make sure we get them both. And the best way to do this is I'll have to have Luke help me hold them down, and then we'll show you in a second as far as what it looks like. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's not really what we want to do, but for the health of our herd and make sure that there's no chance of any interbreeding, we've got to make sure we do this to protect the health of our animals. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so what you can see is the band is applied, and you can't do it, but you make sure when you're doing this yourself, you need to touch and feel. Make sure that there's one, captured on this side and the other one's captured here. It does look like you're pulling their skin just a little bit, but if you don't do that, you will not get both testicles fully captured. You got to make sure you capture both of them. So we're going to go ahead and take care of his brother right now and get that one done. And then if you stay with us, we're going to go ahead and do a health check on the mother, check and see how she's doing, and we'll also trim her hooves.
What are you doing to my mom?
Okay, so we've got the mom down. Whoa, and she's fighting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold her back legs. And the big thing is, just be gentle with them. I mean, 3 days ago, she just had her babies. She went through quite an experience from that. But you can overall look and see, after they're done giving birth, the rib cage and everything kind of collapses in a little bit, and you'll see that. And you'll also see then their back spine, because of the weight, they pick up their spine again. It's nice and true, because that extra weight's pulling down, and they actually get a little bit of a dip in their spine. So what I'm looking at right now is, I've looked at the overall health. Part of what I'm doing is also to make sure she's got some fight in her, because obviously they don't like to be down on the ground. So checking to make sure she's got the strength to fight, which is good. And now I'm going to check her hooves and have to trim her hooves, it looks like. A couple spots. So we've done a specific video just on this, but what I use is, I like to use a razor knife for this. It seems to be easier, but what you can see is right in this area, her hooves are actually getting just a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here, just like toenails. I'm just going to come in here and nip off that part. Make sure that there's nothing growing, because it's not bad. I just want to make sure that nothing can get in there, because this is where you can get hoof rot. Because if there starts building up a lot of material and they start laying over, then you can get the hoof rot. So you can see it's a sharp knife, takes it down in there, straightens it all back out, and now we're back to, she's in good shape. This one here seems to need a little bit more. Now this one here is actually folded over. You can see how this one's starting to fold over. So I'm going to have to get in there for sure and cut this part out, because that is not good. So let me get this part here trimmed down. Just trim down on both sides. Yeah, you can hear the babies are not happy their mom's on the ground. So I think they're probably hungry. See, look, I'm taking this whole big chunk off there because it's, like I said, it's just like your fingernails. It'll actually fold over, and that's where you can get some problems. Right in here, there's just a little spot, so I'm going to take this off too. So now we've got the rear hooves are done. Now I'm going to do the front. So what I like to do also is when I'm messing with the front hooves, I just put a little bit of weight on her side. Very little weight, but I put enough weight for her to know that I'm obviously on her, so she can feel that. Usually the chances of her wanting to try to kick and move while they're still there, it's usually a lot less. Yeah, there we go. So she's not in bad shape. Now I'll get this last little one here. There we go. So she's not, there's no splitting going on. Looking good. Get this last one here, then we get her done. This one here is starting to fold over, so I'm gonna have to do a little more work on this one. There we go. Start pulling that out. Let's see what she's looking like on this one. A little bit of cut on the side here. And this mama is back in good shape. So now what we'll do is, since we just banned the babies, put a little extra stress on the mom. We're going to let them stay in this small enclosure, give them all the food, and what do they want? Alfalfa pellets. And then tomorrow, after 24 hours, we'll let them go and be back with the flock. So the mom's had a health check, and the babies have been banned, but now they've also had that bonding time with her mom. So they've been with her for 3 full days, and I tell you, having that extra time with their babies, 100% alone from the flock, seals the deal and makes them excellent mothers and makes the babies fully understand where their mom is. I really think that helps decrease a lot of the mortality rate that some of you may be seeing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and thanks for sharing this with other social media with your friends. Have a good one. Shalom.